Hi everyone, welcome to Namaskara Yoga with Katie. It's nice to see you today. We're going to work on a little practice today where we are thinking about homeostasis in the nervous system. We are inclined in our modern day society to always be in a rush about everything. We're always uptight about the various things and what's the next thing we're going to do. And as a result, our autonomic nervous system is not in a state of homeostasis. We have our sympathetic nervous system, which is our fight or flight, the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest or relax. What we're looking to do here is just try and bring about a little bit of balance. I like to think of it as a graph, and here's the line. It needs to be going in a little gentle wave below and above the line. But a lot of the time we are far too much above the line, if that's the fight or flight. So we're trying in our yoga practice to bring balance back into the body. So to find that balance, we need to spend a little bit of time breathing. We need to work our bodies in a way that makes them feel open, spacious, and stretched so that we can feel that openness and spaciousness within our minds. The nervous system can slowly settle. So just start this practice today. Just sit for a moment. Arrive on your mat. Have a little wriggle into your bottom. I'm sitting on a little block here. You can be sitting on a block, or you can be sitting just on the floor or on a rug. But just lengthen up your back. Lengthen up through the back of your neck. And take a moment to wriggle your face. I want you to do lots of funny movements with your face. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Wriggle your jaw. Maybe make funny noises. It's all good. Wriggle. That's it. And then bring your face back to a just quieter space. And just try and feel as if the jaw hopefully has relaxed a little bit. The face feels a little less tense. And take a few breaths. Just breathing in and out, right down as deep as you can into the belly, almost down to the pubic bone if you can get there. And then just drop your chin onto your chest. Maybe taking your hands up above your head, clasping them together and just resting them on your head. You're not pressing down. You're just finding a nice little stretch through the neck and the upper back where we often have so much tension. Just taking a few moments to just breathe. Keep that relaxed face and notice whether your neck and your back can start to release a little bit. Release the hands. I want you now to open your mouth. This is not very attractive, and at least you don't have to do it in front of camera. I want you to open your mouth and slowly bring your head up with your mouth open as if you're catching flies. Take it back if it feels comfortable to take back. Wriggle your jaw around. And then very gently close your mouth. And as you close your mouth, feel that stretch down the neck, the front of the throat, holding it there. And then very gently bring your head back. For some people, they don't feel that good going back, so it's not necessary to go back that far, but just try and do the open mouth as well. And then take your chin back down onto your chest, and we're going to sort of sweep the chin up the collarbone, looking over the left shoulder. Tilt your ear to your shoulder. Roll it back. Ear to right shoulder. Look up to the right with your chin, so the chin is over the right shoulder, and then roll back down. And go the other side, bringing it up. Chin rolls up the collarbone to look over the right shoulder, ear to right shoulder, roll back, ear to left shoulder, turn to look over that left shoulder with your chin, and then roll back down. Bring yourself up again to nice and upright, just the tips of your fingers resting on the mat. And on your inhale, just turn the palms over and draw your arms up on a big inhale. You could look up to the sky. Don't pull those shoulders up, keep them nicely soft. And then exhale, bring your head, your arms back down. As if we're just finding a little bit of mind, breath and body movement. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release down. You can blow it out through your mouth, blow it out through your nose, whichever feels better. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. And then bring again back. And we're just going to do a little bit of analoma-viloma breathing, alternate nostril breathing, where you're going to bring your index finger and your middle finger up onto that third eye. You're going to press your thumb, your right thumb, into that right nostril and close the nostril. And you're going to use, when we do close the left nostril, the ring finger of the right hand. Bring your left hand into chin mudra so that the index finger and the thumb are together. Back of the hand on the knee. And we're going to take a big inhale through the left nostril, counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to close the left nostril with your ring finger, hold. Open up your right nostril and slowly exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Open left, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Open right, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Open right. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Open left. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then just release. The other hand into chin mudra, index finger and thumb together. Take a few breaths. And just notice how your body feels. Are you feeling a little bit more relaxed now? Although you're sitting upright, the body should feel perhaps just a little less tense, a little less strung out. Okay, let's bring ourselves now to standing. So come up to standing. Come up into your Tadasana. Press the feet into the floor, activate your body. So active body, nice and tall and strong. But you're not stressing yourself out here, we're just breathing nice and gently in and out through the nose. And as you breathe, I want you to lift up, first of all, the right arm. So just bring it up, inhale. Pause at the top just for a moment and exhale, release. Inhale, left arm. Inhale, right arm out to the side. Exhale. Inhale, left. Take it back now, inhale back. And the other arm. Take a couple of breaths. We're just trying to focus on awareness, a very simple movement, and the breath, moving with the breath. And try and think about nothing else. So we're going to face the front of the mat if you're at the side, and you're just going to literally step forward. You're going to bring your left arm up on an inhale. Right arm is down by your side. I then want you to think a little bit about, are you sitting right back into the back foot? Because I don't want you to sit right back into the back foot. I want you to be equally placed between the front and the back foot. So it's very easy to just sit back. So you're finding the lift, but you're basically equally placed between front and back foot. It's not a big step that we're holding here. Press down into both those feet. Feel the big toe mound, the baby toe mound, the two sides of the heel on both the front and the back foot. And then see if you can lengthen up that left arm a little bit more while at the same time soften down your shoulders. Okay. You're going to very slowly take an inhale and bring yourself forward a little bit, hinging from the hips, back stays straight. Soften through that front knee, don't let it go rigid, but try and keep the weight placed more or less equally between front and back foot. It gets harder as we get further down when the tendency is to go more into the front foot. You can perhaps place that right hand on the hip. Keep holding this here and keep breathing steadily. Take an inhale and exhale, come down a little bit more. Try pulling the left hip forwards. Stay with that left hip coming forward. Don't let yourself sit back. Left hip comes forward. Hold it there. Try and keep that left arm raised by the ear and then extend that arm forward. Hold it there. Keep breathing. That's it. Then bring it back up. Inhale, both arms up now. Exhale, release the hands down and just step back and breathe. And then step forward with the left foot. Again, it's just a small step forward. The right arm comes up. Left arm can either stay by the side or go onto the left hip. Take a moment to think, am I sitting back into that back foot? Can I balance myself out a little bit more, but not let that right hip go back, staying forward. Shoulders relaxed and down, but arm lengthened. So you're finding that length through the body without stressing out the body by lifting up the shoulders. Just think about that. Nice long length through the back of the neck. Okay, take an inhale. On your exhale, bring yourself forward a little bit more. Just holding it there. And again, try and focus on mainly equally between the front and the back foot. Holding it there. We haven't gone that far to start with. We're keeping the back really lengthened. Soften through the front leg a little so you don't hyperextend the leg. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, draw yourself forward a little bit more. Holding it there, keeping that arm up. That's it. See if you can extend your arms up, holding it there. Nice deep breaths. Keep pressing forward with that right hip, holding it there. Should be quite a strenuous position to remain in here. Keeping that position stable, stability between the legs, holding it there. One more breath. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring the leg back. Come back into your Tadasana and breathe. Remembering that each pause that we have gives a chance for the body to create that cellular memory. Just trying to take a moment of pause. Now we're going to come forward into a pyramid pose a little bit longer, and for some it'll be quite good to have blocks. So if you have blocks, bring the blocks to the front of the mat. You might not want to use them, but they're there if you do. Okay, so we're going to step forward the right leg. We're going to bring our hands onto our hips so that we don't overstress the shoulders to come down, because we're going to come down a little bit further this time. Both legs are facing forward. Again, it's perhaps a slightly bigger step forward than the last one, but still not a big step forward. Both feet are facing towards the front end of the mat. Open up the heart, take a deep breath in, keep the shoulders soft, the back of the neck long, and on your exhale, start to forward fold from the hips. Back stays straight, activated belly. Bringing yourself slowly down to as far as you can comfortably go, keeping this left hip pulled forward, drawing back into that right hip. Maybe take your hands onto your blocks and take yourself again, feel yourself into the middle part of the position. So equally based and balance between front and back foot, keeping that length through the body. If you can hold it without, and you can stay in this position, that's great. But the blocks are there to help you, and blocks are very useful to help us when we need it at times. And then see if you can take a few more breaths into this, and then perhaps you can lower yourself down a little bit further. So we're trying to keep the body as long and straight as possible here. Some people will have had to bend a lot more into their knees by now, and that's okay too. We have to work with our hamstrings, how our lower backs are. Just hold it here. Nice breaths. You might still be on your blocks, and that's absolutely fine if you are. And then from there, just place your hands down if you need to bend. Take that right leg back and step yourself gently back into a downward dog.
Bend into the knees, push those sit bones up towards the sky, just finding that length. Nice big stretch through the back, pressing down into the hands, drawing everything up, a little pedal. If that feels good or necessary, you can be still if that also feels good. I want you to lift up, after one more breath, your right leg. And lift up the right leg. Turn the foot out to the side, just opening up the hip a little bit. And then pull it back in. Draw your knee into your nose. Send it back up again, lengthening it up. And then drawing again, knee to nose, and pulling that right foot through. If you only get to here, just use your hand to pull it through. Dropping your knee down, top of the foot down. Look up. Take a moment to just look forwards and then swing those arms up. And I want us to come into that position of ankle and knee in line, left hip pushed forward. You're mainly at right angles with both legs. Okay, lift up the heart, tuck in the tailbone, activate the belly, and draw the arms up. Just staring forward, pressing down, keeping those legs really active, drawing up into that pelvis, into that core of your body. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, twist yourself round to the right, opening up those arms. That's it. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. One more time on each side. Exhale to the right. Feel your way into the twist. Soften that face if it's getting tense. Exhale to the left. Inhale, draw yourself up. And on your exhale, lean a little bit forward, drawing yourself a little bit more deeply into the pose. Inhale, draw your arms up, and exhale into a back bend. Breathe. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release down. Tuck in the toe, lift up the back knee, and take that right foot back into your plank. Just hold yourself here. Maybe rock a little bit back and forwards. Find that moment of real holding yourself together in plank, and lift up that right leg. And release down. Lift up that left leg. Release down. Lower yourself, well, bring yourself forward and lower yourself down. Hover. Come up into your upward dog. And roll yourself back up into your downward dog. And breathe in your downward dog. That's it. Okay, we're going to come up into the other side. So you're going to just lengthen that left leg up, stretch it up into the sky, turn the foot to the outside, bring it back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen up. Draw knee to nose again. Pulling that left foot through, dropping the knee down. Take an inhale, bring yourself up. Soften your shoulders down. Make sure that your knee and ankle are in line, hip and knee in line. Finding that length, tucking in the tailbone, activating into those glutes, into that pelvic floor, tucking in the belly, drawing up. Just staring forward, finding that strength and balance in your pose. We're taking ourselves in this pose to release a little bit, so you work into it to relax into it. So take an inhale, lengthen the arms up, and on the exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come up. Again, 2 more times. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, up. Twist to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, last time, twist to the left. Inhale, up. Twist to the right. Inhale, back up. And on your exhale, just lean a little bit, pressing those hips forward. Take an inhale, draw the arms up. And on the exhale, sink into a little back bend. That's it. One more breath. Inhale, come up. And on the exhale, drop your hands down. Take hold of your blocks if you're using them. Press into the back toe, lift up, and just hop that foot forward. So we're back into our pyramid pose here, with the left foot forward, just holding it there. Nice deep breaths. Stretching through that front leg as if you're drawing the left hip up into the pelvis, into that acetabulum of your hip joint. Drawing that right hip forward. Then see if you can press into the feet. Draw your hands to your waist and pull yourself up. And then step forward. Take a breath. Take an inhale and step the left foot back. Take an inhale. Draw up the heart. Press that left hip forwards a little bit. Keep the right knee a little bit soft and come forward into your pyramid pose. Taking yourself down as far as you can go comfortably. If it feels good and you can just hang there, do that. Use your blocks if that feels better, that you can bring yourself better into the position. Really important, trying to keep that left hip forward, keeping that balance a little bit between the 2 legs, which is not easy to do. Just breathe. The neck is long, the back is long here. You might need to bend quite a lot more through that front leg, and that's okay. If you're not using your block, just hang. Holding it there, then just dropping yourself down. You might need to bend quite a lot into the knee and just step back into a downward dog. Take a couple of breaths. Just letting your body soften a little, using it as a relaxation pose here. Maybe softening a little bit more through the knees so you can push those sit bones up a little bit more. That's it. Take that left leg up into the sky, this time opening the hip. Hold it there. Inhale, lengthen. And on your exhale, draw knee to nose. And pull that left foot through, dropping the knee down. Releasing the back foot. Inhaling, drawing up. Softening through the shoulders. This time, we're going to take our hands to our heart in the twist. Take an inhale. Twist round to the left side, dropping that elbow down onto the outside of that knee and then turning into the twist. Breathe, pressing those hands together. Breathe. Inhale, draw yourself back to the center. Extend the arms up, and on your exhale, press those hips forward, coming into that little back bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release down. Tucking in the toes, taking yourself up and back into your plank. Holding yourself there. Nice deep breaths. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, come into your upward dog, and exhale into your downward dog. And breathe. Nice deep breaths. Take an inhale, draw that right leg up into the sky, lengthening the back, the length of the whole body. Then open up the hip by bending into the knee, flexing the foot, just holding yourself there. Perhaps keep your shoulders facing forward in your head. Then inhale, lengthen up, and on your exhale, draw your knee to your nose and pull the right foot through. Just very carefully bringing things through. Awareness of every single little thing, the movement that you do. Inhaling, drawing yourself up. Softening through the shoulders. Bringing yourself up into this pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, turn to the right. Drop that left elbow onto the outside of the right knee. Bend into the twist. Just breathe. We're just working with getting rid of the adrenaline and cortisol into the body here. By working with these twists. Inhale, come back up. Drawing the arms up, and on your exhale, sinking forward, opening the chest, opening the heart. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Tuck in the back toe, lift up the back leg and hop it forward a little so you come back into that pyramid pose. Maybe using your blocks, maybe not, it's up to you. Press that left hip forward a little bit, drawing back that right hip into that acetabulum of the hip joint. Nice length through the body here. And then just bend a little into the front knee and draw it up. Taking your blocks away, sink down into that forward fold and just unravel yourself up. Drawing the arms up into the sky, stretch. Exhale into a little back bend. Inhale, come up.
Exhale, hands to the heart. Close down your eyes, hands down by your sides. Take a few breaths. And then take yourself down into a seated position onto the mat. So we're going to bring ourselves into our Dandasana, our stick pose. Just take a moment to bring the hands down by the sides. Draw the toes up. Press those sit bones. Maybe you just want to wriggle into those sit bones. Press the hands down. For some, if they've got short arms, you might actually need to put blocks there. But others, I think I've got quite long arms. So just hold your arms there. And then draw your arms up into the sky. Soften the shoulders down and lengthen up the arms. And just breathe here. When you're lengthening up the arms, but pressing the shoulders down and lengthening through the heels of the legs, it shouldn't take long before your body actually starts to shake. You should start to feel quite shaky quite quickly because you're using a lot of energy to hold yourself in this pose. Just breathe. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, draw yourself forward just a little. Don't let those arms come forward. The arms need to stay up. Holding it there. Nice deep breaths. That's it. Then inhale, come back up. Release your hands down. Draw that right knee up. And we're going to bring ourselves down forward over that left leg. So you're going to inhale, draw yourself up. On your exhale, you can lengthen yourself forward. Don't worry so much about the straight back this time. If you can catch hold of your feet, do. If not, don't. Just drawing yourself forward. Don't let that right knee fall out like this. Pull it in towards the body. And then see if you can take your right hand round the side of your leg and catch it at the other side. If you have a strap and you can't catch, you might need a strap. Holding it there, pulling the knee in towards the body. And then we're going to see if we can take ourselves into a little twist. So you're going to draw yourself up and turn round to the left side. Nice deep breaths, breathing into it. Inhale, come back to the center, releasing the arms and releasing the leg. Give the legs a little shake and draw up the other leg. Pressing the foot into the floor, keeping the knee close to the body. Draw the arms up into the sky, nicely lengthen through the body. Draw yourself forward. Pulling yourself down, whether you're using your calf, your foot to draw yourself forward, but keeping that left knee close to the body. Then taking that left hand behind, right arm behind to catch or using the strap. Draw yourself a little bit further forward, holding it there. Keeping that knee close to the body. You're then going to turn a little bit into the twist, turning round to the right side, lifting yourself up, pressing down that left sit bone really strongly into the floor. Just breathing, being authentic in every moment here. If it's too hard, then don't put your hands around, just hold your hand there. Working with your body as you need to. That's it. bring it back round to the front. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Draw yourself forward a little bit, pressing the feet down into the floor, the arms forward, and just bend into the spine and roll down. That's it. Bring your arms out. Press your feet closer to your buttocks and then wriggle them out to the side of the mat here. So we want them coming out to the side of the mat so that the knees are wide. And then I want you to just take an inhale, and on your exhale, just drop your knees down to the right side. If it feels comfortable for your head, turn it to the left side. Now, normally I would say to you, perhaps put your right outside of your right ankle on top of your left knee, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to just let your legs release down. If the head feels tense, move the head from one side to the other. Worry less about what's going on with your body, and just be so compassionate to your body and grateful for everything that your body can do. Inhale, draw it up, those knees, swinging them across the center and just dropping them down, still nice and wide, over to the other side. Letting them relax down, not forcing anything, just breathing, being aware of what's going on. How do your shoulders feel? Rocking your head from side to side. Perhaps if that feels good, or if it feels good to just stay still, looking to the right, do that. Then draw your knees back up. And perhaps today, instead of coming into a Shavasana with the legs straight, we're going to take your hands down by your sides. Keep your knees up, but your feet a little bit wider apart, and then just drop your knees together in this position of constructive rest. Just try and let the back release itself into the mat. It's not about forcing, it's just about letting it release. Maybe you need to turn your head from one side to the other side. One time, 2 times, whatever it needs. How do your shoulders feel? How does your neck feel? Can you soften your lower back a little bit more? And soften means soften. It doesn't mean force it down to the floor. It means, can you take a breath in perhaps, and on that release, just let go, so that the back can slowly subside a little bit closer to the floor. Can you shut down your eyes? Does your face still feel relaxed after the motions that we did at the beginning of the practice, or have you tensed up by clenching your jaw in doing what we have been doing? If so, give the jaw another wriggle. Can you shut down the eyes and turn yourself inwards? just lying on the mat in this position of restfulness. And let all that self-compassion and gratitude infuse your body. It is a privilege being who you are. Enjoy each moment of it. Being grateful for our bodies, our health, and the relaxation moment that we have here. This moment to just be, to just relax. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. We can just be. And now I'd like you to just very gently wriggle your fingers. Squeeze them into fists and release them again. Separate your knees and lengthen your legs for a moment. Pointing the toes, stretching them, pressing the heels away, lengthening the legs down the back of the legs. Inhale, draw your arms up over your head and lengthen your right arm, your left leg stretch and release. Left arm, right leg stretch and release. Then bring one leg up towards your chest and take hold of it with your hand, drawing it in. And then the other leg. Draw it in and rock a little bit from side to side. Until very slowly you just rock yourself over to the right side. Just taking a moment in this position to recalibrate your body. Notice whether your body feels a little bit more relaxed. Press down with your left hand to bring yourself up. Coming into a cross-legged position. Lengthening through your body. Taking a few deep breaths here. And keeping that quietness, that peacefulness in your body. It's only when we slow down, Take a few moments to look inwards at ourselves, that we can find the change that we want with ourselves, with our lives. Bringing your hands together at your heart, tucking your chin in a little, and maybe opening out into lotus mudra. So pinky fingers roll out away from each other, pressing the outside of the hands together, and then the pads of the thumbs, and spread those fingers wide, drawing it in. Your lotus mudra to open the heart. Take a few deep breaths. And just feel yourself opening up that heart space to let love and compassion in and love and compassion out. It is infinite. And you can just sit here, taking these next few minutes to just breathe in that love and compassion and send it out into the world. Namaste.